Ah, geez, I've been in a horrible accident. You can tell, due to player's crouch and, the Mark III in the ditch back there. Oh, God. Call an ambulance, call an ambulance.
Don't worry, we'll send the first available medical team over.
But not for me! Alright, well, say goodbye to the first and probably only Hitman target that I'm going to deal with in this game. Cause as I've said before, I don't like Hitman in this game, so I just wanted to stick with the one that's actually pretty easy, because you have her come to you. You just have to call 911 and hope that she's driving the ambulance. I think there's still a chance it won't be Jackie, but I actually managed to get her first try, so I did not have to fake call multiple ambulances in order to get that Hitman target. Thank goodness I only had to shoot one person to death.
Okay, people, if you're not at the line in 5, you're not
I mean, I wouldn't have shot any of the other ones, but, I still would have wasted their
You want to
time.
race today? You better hurry up. There's some real money to be made if you got some skills.
Oh, I would love to make money. So, street racing. We come here to activate it, however, the actual street race is elsewhere, so we have to go there ourselves. This works more or less like the, one we did in the, West Side Rollers mission, except we actually have to win the race and not just have Troy shout at people until they explode. Thankfully, the Mark III is a far better car than what I had, than what was the Mark II, before it was the Mark II, and before it died horribly in the same episode. While we race, though, because this is a pretty simple mission type, you just go fast. Simple enough. Okay, so I had to bring this up at some point. I figure sooner rather than later because it's depressing and also just makes me mad. But Volition, the company that made Saints Row, is kinda dead. So this actually happened, before I started LPing the game, but after I, started, planning this LP, when I initially planned it to be a stream instead, maybe. All that is to say, this was relatively recent, all things considered, but we've also had enough time to have a Deus Ex game, just axed a week or so ago. Anyway, though, if you want to know why all that happened, well, rich people, basically. Volition was owned by formerly Nordic Games, which was then THQ Nordic, which was then Embracer Group. Yeah, that's who owned them, which is all well and good, except for the fact that Embracer had to restructure because they're dumb. There was a $2 billion deal that they were banking on, and that fell through, so they were like, okay, cool, we're just gonna restructure this whole thing. And then a lot of people lost their jobs, and Volition was completely cut. So yeah, I said this in an earlier video, but if you're the type of person who thinks of that as a punishment because you didn't like the Saints Row reboots, you are kind of the worst. I don't care what you think of the Saints Row reboot, whether or not it's objectively good or whatever shit. You should not be on the side of the lot of rich people who just play games with money and cost livelihoods and arts. But Embracer's just a holding group. They don't actually do anything but hold shit, and clearly they're bad at doing that too. Demonstrably so. They lost several studios and cost a lot of people their livelihoods. They are bad at their technical goal. And I say technical because something tells me the people actually in power probably didn't give a shit about any of that in the first place. They're just there to make money, which they're also bad at, clearly. Anyway, I've never worked for them, so I can just say fuck Embracer. They're leeches. Anyway. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch! That was the Mark III, you ass! How- you get the fuck back here. Hold on a moment. How dare you walk out of that alive? You're just fucking lucky I have limited stamina, motherfucker. You are so lucky that I have not done enough insurance fraud missions. What?
The Carnales ain't losing Fox Drive without a fight. We need some backup right now.
Ah, well, sucks for you. Look, you got shot, and that's terrible and all. But, like, I just lost my car. Alright, well, the car I stole from someone's driveway is actually surprisingly good. This thing's pretty fast. Which is why I'm getting it wedged here. So that I can never see it again and kill these men on the train tracks. Alright, so I see you're trying to take back Fox Point. Fox Drive, sorry. I'm not gonna have that. I don't even know why you're trying to take back this place. Like, I blew up the factory. It's useless to everyone. You're just doing this out of spite, and let me tell you, if this is a spite fight, I'm going to win it. Believe me, I will win this one. Alright, so yeah, this was an easy enough mission. Not a hard to take back at all, especially since I have a rifle. Snipe that guy in the butt. Got shot in his butt and he died. Oh hey, you're trying to hide? Cute. So yeah, a sniper rifle is the exception to if you can shoot somebody, they can just aggro on you. You don't have to be anywhere near somebody to snipe them. That's what makes the rifle so good. Alright, so now we're just gonna do some hijacking. Just doing a whole lot of miscellaneous stuff. Admittedly, I think some of the best rewards are actually from the insurance fraud missions. There's also, like, specialized guns that you can get from the Hitman targets. You can get, like, fancy silver or whatever weapons. I think some are... It might be multiple, valuable metals. Might be some gold, might be some platinum. But either way, yeah, you get specialized guns for that. That's okay, but, like, insurance fraud has some good ones. You get, like, better stamina, less damage from bullets, stuff like that. Hijacking, I believe, is just cars, which makes sense. It's a hijacking mission, I wouldn't expect anything else, and hey, you're trying to be slippery, aren't you, buddy? That's cute. You're cute. You're not even in a gang, are you? You know, surprisingly hardy for an average man. Oh well, not gonna stop me. You could just abandon the vehicle now if you'd like. I mean, you're halfway to being done, but like, everything goes faster if I just murder you. Oh god, that person's just dead. Alright, well, trying to get up the stairs? Again, I admire your strategy. However, you're going to die, because I need this car. I don't even know which person this is, I don't remember. I don't... It's probably... the Rollers was the first one I did, I think. It's probably the Rollers mission, because it's at level 5, and... Well, the Carnales one didn't go so well, and I haven't been back there since. Anyway though, yeah. Sorry about killing you, but, I need this car. You don't know why I need this car. I don't know why I need this car, other than just, some guy wants it. Some guy wants it and he's paying me for it, so, bye. I don't even remember if he fell out of the car, he might have just vanished from reality. Anyway, sorry, I missed my turn. You can ticket me for that later. Oh geez, they got SWAT cars in. Right, yeah, that's what 3 stars does. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. Oop. That's the cop's fault, not mine. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this... Okay, that was your fault. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but, technically speaking, all gangs are gonna get pretty tough if their, meter is too high, but the police are especially aggro and dangerous if you get too many wanted stars. Which makes sense, they're the police, if anybody's gonna be militarized, it's them. Anyway, that's enough hijinks for now. It's time for another Vice Kings mission.
Good thing you're here. I was about to leave without you.
Yeah, sorry. I had to go steal some cars first, otherwise criminals wouldn't like me enough.
You know, balancing stopping power with personal enjoyment.
Yeah, see, I just prefer the bat, but I guess that's where we're different.
Yeah, I'm feeling this.
But this is where we're the same. I also appreciate a good shotgun.
Let's ride.
Alright, so our car vanished, which is fine because, well, I need a new car. For some reason, I'm driving, though, even though this is Johnny's vehicle.
This time, the bitch is gonna get what's coming to her.
So, now that we're in the car with Johnny Gat, I guess he's talking.
I wanna find Big Tony. You listen to Julius talk about the guy, he makes it sound like he's built like a fucking APC. Well, I'm looking forward to taking him apart.
Do you take apart APCs in your spare time? I mean, no disrespect if you do, it's certainly an unusual hobby, but I can respect it. Anyway, though, actually our destination isn't too terribly far, right? I think it's just right over here. Man, this is a bad time for a convertible. It is raining like hell.
There's our boys. Let's drop some Vice Queens.
Johnny, come on. No need for that sort of, insult. Let's just murder them. You don't need to emasculate them, it's fine. Anyway, though, so Johnny Gat feels very much like if this were a game that did not have a customizable character. Oh, whoops. Forgot to equip thing, whoops. I wanted grenades, actually. Anyway, though, if Johnny Gat weren't... So, if Playa here weren't the main character, if we didn't have someone we customize, I feel like Johnny Gat would be the main character. Because, much like Playa, he very much embodies kind of just what you're doing in this game, which is a whole lot of over-the-top violence, so much murder, and he's just so happy about it. Like, we're a silent protagonist, sure, but you at least get the impression from the people around Playa that they're very good at killing, and very willing to do it. But that being said, though, Johnny Gat is voiced in this game, and he, again, very much loves murder. He's all about it. He very much kind of fits the style of this game, which is, you are playing as a psychopath. That's the excuse for why your player character is driving around like a mad person, and kind of just killing people indiscriminately. They genuinely don't care. And you know what? Johnny here fits that to a T. I mean, to be fair, he does get, that small spin-off DLC, post-Saints Row 4, so it's not like he hasn't been a playable character, but... Oh, Jesus. I fucking fell. It's not like he hasn't been a playable character before. I mean, at this point, that's nowhere near being a thing, but you get the point. He is absolutely a playable character, but if they did not go this direction, it feels like Gat is just there to, beat that. Speaking of Johnny, where did he go? Come on. There we go. Oh. Johnny, come on. Alright, get back up. Okay, so, I guess he just wanted to clear out this floor, which is fair. We do want to make sure plenty of people are dead. However, I feel like we could have just let them come to us, because here we are on the top floor. Tanya is undoubtedly going to be here, so I guess we'll save the machine gun for her. You seem nonplussed. Oh.
How about you drop the gun, honey?
If I were you, I'd listen to the lady.
Well, of course you would, you being her bitch.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Hey, no reason to be hostile.
You packing anything else?
Just some rubbers. I was hoping I could get some of William's sloppy seconds.
That did not feel like it had much impact.
Yourself a favor, stay down
You
and
suck
shut
at
the fuck up.
shotgun whipping
Thursday
people?
motherfuckers think you
Is
so
that a
smart.
thing?
Check this out. We ain't impressed. Hell, the only reason you got as far as you did was because King let you. We led you right to where we wanted you and not a
I wonder
police
how all your
finish
people
your
feel
ass for good, just the
about,
way
you know, being used as fodder.
Bitch lost prawn court.
Are you gonna let him talk about me like that?
Don't worry, baby, I got this.
Yeah, Tanya, shut the fuck up.
I thought I told you to be quiet.
He doesn't care.
Hearing.
Oh, well.
Now you got a shitty leg.
So do you.
Nobody expects anybody to be packing a knife. Anyway, bye! You can't hit me, you don't even know how to put a shirt on. Get out of here. Okay, so we have to abandon Johnny, unfortunately, but we're being chased by the police and the Vice Kings. Right, yeah, no, the police are owned by the Vice Kings, kinda-ish. You know what, I could get out of here, but we cannot leave Johnny's car behind. We gotta take this thing. We have to leave the man behind. I'm not leaving his car, too. Bye, fuckers. See you later. Okay, so at this point, we are just trying to escape some very hostile enemies. The police are definitely the more hostile ones, and oh boy, we got a preview of what's in store for us, cause it was 3 stars earlier and it's 3 stars again, so you know what that means. There's gonna be some very tough blockades on the road. Oh, and my driving is not great. I'll have to apologize to Johnny for that later. Oh, yep, there we go. SWAT truck. Pardon me, I'm trying to get through here. You see, my mini-map is telling me to go this way, and who am I to say no to a mini-map? It's very helpful like that. Alright, well, thankfully we don't— Jesus! I'd like to not be part of a pileup, and sorry, I know you were trying to help, but I'm kind of in a hurry. This car is going to blow up if I'm not careful. There we go. I did it. We survived.
Trust me, he ain't going nowhere.
But down in the ground, cause you're gonna kick his ass.
After I
Sorry,
pay a
said
visit
ass,
to
I don't
you.
mean to be gross.
I'll see you soon, boss.
So what do we do now?
We wait.
Oh, hold on, dawg. That motherfucker's still out there.
He means me.
I mean, you gonna sit your black ass down and wait cause I fucking said so. Don't worry about the one that got away. The 5-0 will take care of him.
Oh, so while you lounging, Trey Street keeps jacking us.
You
That's
can't
great.
stop this,
That's
jackin'. Nobody
fucking
can.
Slow up, little nigga.
Come on, King. This is some bullshit. Let me get a crew together. I could roll into the row and drop all them bitches. I'm telling you.
No.
But Mr. King.
I said no. Don't make me say it a third time. Warren, my man, you got the music scene locked down. I need you to bring in the cheddar, not get shot because you think you got something to prove.
But I do have something to prove.
But we
I
ain't
have
gonna
so
find
many
out.
chips on my
We got
shoulder.
cops busting up 3rd Street for us, and we got Julius Lieutenant tied up in Anthony's condo.
I mean, it's all well and good that I know, but I mean, Playa doesn't know, so how are we supposed to get Johnny back?
Understood?
How is Johnny Gat supposed to be Johnny back? Alright, well then, best laid plans sometimes get interrupted by a guy coming up from behind with a gun. And I mean, I know I got shot a bunch, but I wasn't ready for that. Okay, anyway, that's not it for the episode. So, first things first, Johnny's car, I believe the Venom, is actually, one that is unlockable later on. However, I was able to store it in my garage now, so, I cleaned that thing up and brought it back. So, now I just have the Venom. I hope Johnny will be happy with that. I thought pretty quick there. I rescued that thing, and it got a whole lot of nicks and scratches, and almost exploded, but I fixed it up, so it's fine. It was either that or leave it to die. Much like the Mark III, which— God, such an indignant death it suffered. I just couldn't let Johnny Gat go through the same thing. the same thing of getting through just an ordinary-ass racing mission, and then a normal-ass car just brushing up against it and causing it to explode. That, nobody should know the pain. That terrible, terrible pain. Alright, so yeah, anyway, we're back at the abandoned police station, because it's a hideout now. There's a time limit for this mission. Our homie is getting the shit kicked out of him. So, before we went to the top floor of the police station... Oh, I'm drinking beer. This time we're going to the basements, which you might have noticed the basement was a thing if you explored a bit more. Anyway, I just drank alcohol for the first time. Alcohol will increase your attack power. Does fuck up your vision and your movement, however. Also, if you have too many beers, you will puke, so... just one will be fine for me, thank you. Alright, let's break everyone out, and oh yeah, the guy we saw in a cutscene getting beaten up. Let's, save him and not shoot him, sorry. And now all we have to do is kill the man. The man being the one nameless leader who was left here after our failed operation. Which, I mean, that was a victory for them the first time. Bit of a problem, though. Tanya and Green are gone. And now, even more of the faceless mooks shall die. What are you guys getting out of this? I mean, I guess to be fair, pretty prominent record label is just one of the many things the Vice Kings own, so... I mean, I guess the money must be okay, but like, you just had to clean the corpses out of this place a couple minutes ago. I had to go get my car fixed while you did that. So you know what? Very good on your efficiency, I will say. Props to you for that. However, I feel like at that point I'd just be like, no, this isn't worth it. I will be killed. Alright, so, Stronghold number 2. What do we got this time? Well, apparently I can't actually, get that normally, so... Oh hey, say hello to the Mark IV, though. Was I driving that around before and didn't point it out? I might have been. It's been very dark, I haven't noticed the, coloring, but that did look like the voxel. So yeah, I did save a, West Side Rollers vehicle. By which I mean I stole it, but it's better in my hands. But yeah, no. Stole a voxel, which, you know, that being the West Side Rollers, their cars are pretty good, I would say, just as a baseline. So you know what? A Mark IV is pretty strong. Hopefully that one doesn't explode immediately for stupid reasons. Anyway though, here is a blow up some cars mission. Only these ones are in a different type of garage. This one has multiple levels. So it's not just like the West Side Rollers where you can just stay on one plane and expect to clean up. Oh no, no. You've got to go up multiple levels. I know. How will you ever deal with a challenge? Don't worry, I believe in you. You can do it. You can go up a ramp. I bet you can. I only have 17 more bullets in the rifle. Need more money so I can do more sniping. I don't think I'm, like, great at sniping or anything, but you know what? I have fun with it. It is very satisfying. You know, we've got a tag over there, which is another oh god, whoops. Don't be too close to vehicles when you blow them up. Tagging is another, mechanic that I've not yet talked about. So hey, remember the intro when they were trying to, re-tag some territory? Just, spray painting over somebody else's graffiti. Yeah, that's just a mechanic. There's graffiti all over the city, and you can spray paint over it yourself. With some very, Jet Set Radio-like mechanics, you know, you gotta do a short QTE before you're allowed to do that. Not Jet Set Radio Future, however, that one was just like, hey, what if you just pressed a button to do spray painting, and you know what, they were right, that was better. But since we're not roller skating at the same time, I think it's a little, easier to wrap your head around doing QuickTime events. It's not like they're particularly hard or anything. And you know what? Given I've decided that Playa is just a big fan of Hideki Naganuma and also Jet Set Radio, I feel like he'd be ecstatic. He's actually just imagining the QTEs in his head. Everybody around him is just like, hey, why did you start the graffiti again? Also, how did you do that? And Playa's just like, I messed up the quarter circle, I have to redo all of my progress now. Look, it's hard to do the quarter circles, I'm sorry. I really gotta focus. Again, Future was kind of better, because it's just like, you press the button as you go by the places where it says put graffiti here, and you put the graffiti there. That's just a better idea. Why am I talking about Jet Set Radio? I mean, I guess this is just a stronghold. It's kind of repetitive, we're blowing up cars. We've been through a parking garage before. But yeah, so clearly, Playa's just thinking about Jet Set Radio. It's just his thing. He's just trying to get everybody else into it. Alright, oh dang, they're all guarding this car. Thankfully, they're not particularly good at figuring out where I am.
He's got a rifle! Alright, everybody just stand still. Oh god, that didn't work! Okay, maybe one of us has to figure out how to get over there, right? He's got one of those fancy long guns. The gun that shoots long.
Alright, hold on a sec, I'm gonna go over here. I figured it out. Almost. If I can just figure out how to go past this pillar. I am, however, a vampire, and I cannot cross that threshold.
Lydia, that's not how vampires work. You can move pretty freely around a parking garage, actually.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, shit. Too bad I was shot to death. Would have loved to have figured that one out, I was so close. Thought my vampirism would get in the way, but it didn't. Alright, so there's one Vice King left on the rooftop. Let's go kill him. Yep. On foot with this gun I have. Oh wait. Cutscene.
Damn!
It's been a while since somebody's tried to escape by vehicle, but this guy's gonna try. Thankfully, we're automatically put into a vehicle if we didn't bring one, which is just a smart idea. Alright, Playa, jump off of that big-ass ramp. And... ooh, I think that did some yeah, that got you. And you're dead. Alright, well then, that pretty much wraps it up, so, alright, let's ram this car to death. I got this. I don't want to waste any more bullets, so I'm just gonna give you a little bump. That wasn't really much, was it? A little bump? No? Alright. Well, what if I gave you a bigger bump? Oop. No. Alright, there we go. Can't fail here. You know, my car from earlier got blown up for less. I don't remember the names of vehicles, so I don't remember which one you are, but you kinda suck. I got this thing to smoking, and you can't take it to black smoke? Really? I mean, that was a weak-ass hit, but the maneuverability on this thing kinda sucks ass. As does the damage. Can't believe the tiny vehicle doesn't do big damage. Where are your big dreams, tiny vehicle? Not here, that's for sure. There we go, the pistol was faster. I had to waste the damn ammo for that one. Alright, well, that takes care of the Fillmore parking garage. And that takes care of this episode of Saints Row. Next time, we'll mess around a little bit more, but then we should figure out how to save Johnny Gat. He's like our best friend. He loves murder as much as we do. You think Troy is gonna go on the kinds of sprees we do? No.
Sign a winner, pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, who wants to come? 6 the point, who wants to come? 6 the